Alright, sorry chat. Just had to make sure that I sent the go live notification or the posts. So, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Two things. Do you hear me okay? Number one. Number two, does everything look visually fine so far? While I figure out the lighting in here, I think that light being on helps, and I think this light being on helps. We should be good to go. So, as long as you hear me fine, we're in a good spot. Audio's a little low. Okay. As long as it's coming from this, that's what matters. A little bit clear? Okay. All right. Is it better now? Now that it's in my mouth a little more? Probably will be better now. So, yep. Okay. Is it good, or should I still try and adjust it somehow? Because we can make that happen. Just let me know. Here you go. See, we see the kitchen towels. Yes. Are you not supposed to see these? Is this forbidden? Is it forbidden? Is clear and louder? Good. Perfect. Chat. Amazing. I was a little nervous. Let me be honest with you, because I could not figure out how to make the microphones work again. And then I realized very late into my troubleshooting that I had missed one wire, and that was the exact thing I needed to make this happen. Now, okay. Thank you, Sals. Appreciate it. Walling, appreciate it. Red Wings, hello. Lori, Jenna Lee, McKenna. Yeah, we're not in the usual setups. I forget sometimes how to operate, but welcome in, Tara Teeth. Hello, hope you are doing well. I'm going to make this come here a little bit. Hello. Let me see. Robert Two B's, what's up? Finn fan, hello. Janraz and Hero, thank you for 22 months. Appreciate you. Chrissy, what's good? Pooya in the kitchen. That's right. All right. All right. So I'm preparing two things today. Okay. First of all, if you notice from the going live notification, my wife's gone. No Liana in the house. Meaning, I'm here to fend for myself, chat. I gotta focus. I gotta make something for me. I was gonna make something for her yesterday, but then she got busy with work, so she couldn't appreciate it. I was like, you know what? I'd rather stream on Tuesday anyway, so it kind of worked out. Um, but I'm gonna tell you what it is in just a second. English, remember, thank you for 44 months. Appreciate you. No pizza. No. No. Two things. We're making. I mentioned in my earlier post today that um, this was a recipe of mine that I want to share with you all. I've gotten questions about it before, so it made sense to go through with it. I'm making my famous wings today. And something a little different, something I've never made before. I'm making wings, and I'm making a mac and cheese. So we're going to eat good tonight. Also, I've not eaten today, so if I sound a little bit crabby or cranky, or if I get a little loud, just know it's because I want the food, okay? That's what we want. So we got a good menu today. I'm going to show you my step-by-step process of how I make this, how I do this shit, and that's good. And then from there, we will go ahead and get things going. Now, usually with these things, I try and assume, okay, the recipe says an hour, so it'll be an hour. And we both know that when I do cooking streams, it's anything but the hour. It's so much longer, so that's what we're going to be doing. Meaning, I don't know how long this is going to be. So strap in, have a good time, and please ask me all the questions you want, because I'm going to rely on y'all heavily to get through this journey, okay? Okay. 9 more days until Traders UK. Are you excited? You excited? We're going to be cooking. Not just with food, but with Traders UK. Traders UK. Traders UK and US, to be honest. Because we're getting UK before we get US anyway. So there you go. Yeah, you're going to learn a lot today, chat. Listen, I'm not saying I'm the best cook, okay? Not even close. Matter of fact, I'm not a good cook. But the things I know how to make, I know how to make them good. And this is through much research that I've discovered this recipe that we're going to be using today. Okay? Okay. Ambi, thank you for the 61 months. Appreciate you. UK civilian cast, yes. Pseudo Sox, welcome in. Pixie, hello. Looking for more card from you and Annabelle. I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Love your previous streams. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, chat, let me know if you've been checking out the previous streams. What have your thoughts been so far? Because for me, I had a good time doing them, but it's so much different when you're in the recording room versus out as a listener. So I don't know what you are hearing. I don't know what the reaction is from you. How are you feeling about it? So feel free to let me know. Ooh, that sounds good, McKenna. Leslie, welcome in. So yeah, let me know. I've got the chat right here so I can see everything you're saying. We are good to go. No problems. And then I can use my phone for the recipe. Now, I should have thought about this ahead of time. So maybe I'll talk to you about this. So, I'm thinking I get the wings set up first and then we make the mac and cheese because the wings are probably going to take a couple of like a while longer to make and I'm going to have some idle time to make the wings. So, do not worry about the audio from the earlier one because it wasn't that bad. Yeah, and listening back, it wasn't bad. I just felt bad because I thought Elisa did such a good job with the preview for Eric Nam, and I felt really bad that there's some people in the world that are is it audiophiles? People who are like really like particular about their audio quality, and RHAP has kind of been the benchmark for good audio. So my worry was someone was gonna hear my shit and be like, What's going on with this audio? You know what? I can't even do it. That's why I recorded the thing ahead of time to be like, hey, listen, don't let it deter you. Give it a try. Give it a check. You will not regret it. And sure enough, I think that people have been very nice, very complimentary. People have loved it. So very positive experiences here for the Elisa pod and the Eric Nam pod specifically. The UK has the best editing in regards to traders. In my honest opinion, Claudia is a great host too. The UK, I think, has the more balanced edit than most. Like, definitely there's people that go that are not the focal point, but I think everybody that's got a story gets a good layout, and I think that they don't do too much of the dunking on the contestants themselves. They let us do that, if that makes sense. Where if someone's being a complete dummy, I'm on the internet being like, that guy's being a dummy. But the edit isn't being like wham bam wham bam wham bam wham bam wham bam wham. And sometimes I feel like we're a little bit heavy-handed with the sauce when it comes to that in U.S. television, where we're like, hey, point and laugh at this guy. It's like, why? Let me be the judge of that. Listen, did that sound like you were in a shower with water off? But it was definitely not bad. Yeah, I don't know what picked up my microphone for that Eric Nam pod, but it wasn't my microphone. It was something else on my computer. So at least it still sounded fine. Like, overall, all things considered, it sounded okay. So I am patting my wings of any excess moisture here before I bring them to the cutting board and show you how to get your wings prepared. Then once we get the wings cut and prepared, we're going to go ahead and make it's a 3-prong system that I use for my wings, and that 3-prong system, chat, is you want to go ahead and get flour, you want to go ahead and get eggs, and then you want to get breadcrumbs, because it's a 3 coating system before they make their way into the air fryer. And then once that's done, we'll make our sauce mix, we'll get that ready. Oh, and we've got to make our spice mix, of course. Let's not be foolish. Chef Pooya with the pop, boy. I think that's more Allen style than the edit, though. I mean, no, I think just some of the confessionals you get, like, from people, it really feels like very much they're giving them the dodo edit. Maybe not the music, but the things they're showing us and the things people are saying about them is giving more dodo. I don't know how to explain it. But again, I don't really feel like it's an overall issue. It's just different, right? I think Taryn, well, you wouldn't have heard this yet, but between us, because obviously I will share it with you, it is the holiday season. Holidays are about sharing, and sharing is caring. However, don't leak this. When I talked to Taryn about one of these previews we're doing, him and I got into a good conversation at the tail end of the pod because I knew he was watching Traders, and I know Taryn doesn't like the Traders as a format. So I was like, "Well, Taryn, I've noticed you've been watching more Traders. What are your thoughts? Are you changing your mind?" And we got into a good conversation about editing and feeling, and he was very much. He said that if every season was edited like the Celebrity UK, he'd be a lot more like into it because he and you have to listen to the podcast to see what else he said, but it was a very fun conversation about that. Soja, thank you for the 25 stream streak. Appreciate it. All right. Haven't started the preview pods yet. I've been so behind on podcast, but I'm very excited. AJ, they're there when you want them. They're only 30 minutes a piece, except for the first one. And so it's gonna be very easy catch up. Like you're not gonna have any concerns, honestly. You watch it, listen on 1.52, you'll be good. All right, let me just make the chat a little bit bigger here so I can at least read more of it in case I miss it when I'm, walking around here. Okay, so we've washed our chicken. Oh, we washed our chicken. We've removed the moisture from the chicken. That's step one. Step two is you want a cutting board. And sadly, I used the bigger one earlier, and it's dirty, and I don't want to clean it. So we're just going to use the baby one. It's fine. We don't need to worry about all that. I'm going to be using a lot of extra pots and bowls and shit. Some people would rinse and like try and minimize. We are good. So, you know, we are good. I'm going to use them all because I'm going to clean them. That is my punishment for wanting to use many bowls. It's fine. Didn't want Big Brother glass house on editing choices. I mean, Big Brother is the biggest sinner as far as editing choices go. And I thank you for coming to our way of thinking by covering low key, Rob. You know what it is? I just did, and it's stupid now that I've learned more about them. I just did not recognize that they were an actual duo, if that makes sense. Like we're talking full blown duo. I did not clock that at all. So I'm Evans. I feel bought a new KitchenAid. Ooh, a new KitchenAid, Jinx. Okay, fancy. All right. So I need a knife. You know what? I know I just said I don't want to do any cleaning. I'm a hypocrite because my favorite knife is dirty and I would like to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it. It's purple. Ooh, nice. Chad, have you all done your Christmas shopping, your holiday shopping? Is everyone done now? Because you're kind of cutting it close if you haven't, let me tell you. But I'm very curious. Also, I'm sorry if the running water is making a lot of noise. It's a necessary hazard of a cooking stream here. Do I feel like a pregame relationship similar to the common ones we get? I agree. Now that I've learned about them, I agree. Does everyone else have a favorite knife? Do you? Let me know. Because let me tell you, this baby is my baby. It's my baby. So, Tara for being a traitor, please. I don't see that happening at all. I think if they're gonna pick one of the duo, they're picking Johnny for that. I feel like the water's making noise. Oh, I love that. That makes me happy. Shopping complete. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Everything is bought. Just needs to be wrapped. Honestly, I feel like wrapping the presents is harder than buying the presents. Which, now that I say that out loud, is not a hot take. It's not scorching at all. Samantha, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hello. I don't know how many of you are in here, chat, because I can't see any of that, but I don't care. I hope you are all having a lovely time and hanging out with me here before the holidays, or if your holidays have begun and you've not just, gone anywhere yet. Appreciate you being here with me. Please stream on New Year's Eve? Yes, I will. New Year's Eve, we'll be back. That's been our tradition, and it will stay our tradition this year as well. Have I opened all my ducks? I have not, May. A lot of them are still. Basically, the last time I opened them was on stream with y'all on Friday. So I have to open all the ones from Friday till now. I haven't done yet. So maybe if my hands are not a mess, we can do that after. All right. Muff was so upset by the 50 trailer, so I shared the US traders one, which improved her mood. Yeah, that 50 trailer really did a number on our whole community, I feel like. I feel like a lot of people did not like that. I'm going to move the bin over here to the left of me because I'm going to need to put some stuff in there, and I would rather not go off camera and back. Is there a pad this week? What date is that? The 26th? I think there should be at least a short one, if anything, because I will be around. I'm doing a podcast that day. I'm doing the it's an all-encompassing traders podcast. So any questions from any trader season this year, or mechanics, or formatting, or twists, or casting that you want to ask me, I'm doing a patron Q&A dedicated to the traders completely. So pull up to that, and then that evening I should be around, so I should be able to do a pod. All right, chat. I'm going to move these over here. I'll put this over here. So yeah, that'll be fun. And then yeah, that evening I can do at least a short stream, if not a regular size. Well, I say short. Usually it's like 2 hours at minimum. So yes, I'm gonna commit to it. Yes, we'll do it. My pride and joy this year was a casket shaped one. Um, Make sure you find last year's New Year's vid. That's a great call. I should check out and find it. Do you watch Housewives to learn more about people who will be on Traders? Do you feel like you like to watch the contestants' original show? See, if I had the time, yes. But at the same time, I feel like it's so tough because, for example, if a housewife has been on like for 7 seasons, which season should I watch to be informed on? Should I be watching all of them because I don't have time for 7 seasons? And then, do I then should I watch the more recent shit because that's more who they are now, right? So would I then have to go watch the Ultimate Girls Trip to get a full picture? It's so hard to decide what to watch that I'm like, that's why I love doing this preview pod, if anything, because I put it in the hands of the fans. No, Mr. Beast, though, relax. I put it in the hands of the experts, right? I'm like, okay, you are somebody who, you've watched her on her show. Come and tell me about her. Get me hyped on the person, basically. And then that has helped with last year. I feel like I felt a lot more hyped about it last year. Um, and then this year, so far, well, it's not so far. I've already talked to everybody about it. I'm just as excited as I was last year, especially with Rob there, especially now meeting a lot of people. I love this cast for Rob too, so I've watched some highlight reels of some of them, but what is Ultimate Girls Trip? It is a show on Peacock that essentially gets housewives from different franchises of housewives to go on a trip. We are making wings, my wing recipe, and mac and cheese. But we're going to start with the wings because wings have a little more prep to them. So, chat, in my hand, I present to you a wing. Okay? This is a wing, right? You see the wing is wing action. Okay? There's a couple of steps here. I need to cut this part off. We don't need this part. And then we're going to cut this down the middle so we have two pieces, a drum and a flat. Now, you're going to see this and you might be like, you're doing the most, or it's not looking good, it's not looking proper. There might be a moments where I need to yank it. Apologies in advance. If you want, I can zoom it in more on my face if we don't want to see all that. But that is a process we have to do to separate them because I did not buy drums and flat separate. So we do one of these. Boom. That piece, we don't need that piece. That piece goes here. And then what you want to do is you want to find the middle here. There's a joint here that you're going for. So again, I'm not going to be exact prim proper on it. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do that. There you go. You got a flat, you got a drum. No, you got a drum, you got a flat. Boom. So we do this for a bunch. So I'm going to rinse my hands again because I want to pull these up and I don't want it to be chicken, like raw chickeny. I prefer drums, but I'm a baby, so that makes sense. What about Jimmy Fallon? We don't talk about Jimmy Fallon. Let's see you yank it is a wild thing to say, Lori. It's the holidays. Relax. Don't put it. You're gonna get put on the naughty list very late into the game here. Did your views on any contestant totally change after talking to an expert? Positively or negatively, May? Actually, that's a stupid question. I assume you mean either way, right? Positively, yes. I'm trying to think of who my opinion changed on. You know what? I After talking to Elisa, I'm very hyped on Eric Nam, and like seeing some of the clips, I'm very hyped on Eric Nam. So that's one. I feel like I'm also very much high on. Let me think of the cast real quick. Who am I missing? No, Eric Nam is like the appropriate one for like very hyped on. Like I think Eric's gonna do well after talking to Lisa. Someone who I think is gonna do poorly after talking to the expert. You have to see. I haven't revealed that one yet. Would you be interested in doing an international best traders and faithful tier list this summer during the traders lull? I want to hear comparisons of different games. I'm in talks with Annabelle. We're thinking of a good fun idea to do for the end of year stuff. So we'll see. Stay tuned. All right, so we're gonna continue doing this. Yeah, chat. Flats or drums? You tell me. Mark Ballison. Yeah, Donna Kelsey has prepared for the show, and by that I mean is just a fan of the show, which is could be a good thing. And then you've got what did you buy? Where did you buy the ingredients you're cooking with today? The store. What do you mean? Where? Like you want like a specific like establishment? Um, am I team faithful over team traders? I honestly like to think of myself as genuinely like I'm rooting for the. I don't know. I've been on both sides of that. I've been on both sides of that throughout my tenure. I feel like the traders, it's hard to not root for the traders when they are the main character. But if you get a good group of faithfuls to make it to the end and they're playing optimally, then yes, I'm going to side with them. I'm Annabelle is very much a always team faithful, right? I'm not quite that way. See, that one was a lot smoother. Some of them it takes a little bit more because I'm not the best at this. Team good game for Rob. Amen. Owen sold me on Kristen Kish. I was high on Owen already. What store? Um, the combination of things I bought here today are from Aldi and from Costco. Those are the two spots I went to. And I think most of this actually, I think it all came from Aldi, if I'm not mistaken. I think we went to Costco for some other shit, but we didn't buy. I didn't buy anything that I'm using here today. Um, I like having to handle the drums. Yes. I tend to root for my faves. I mean, with the US, that's kind of the method, right? That's kind of the price of admission. You're kind of coming here like, all right, I want this person to do well. I want this person to be there for long. But being a pundit for it and like kind of becoming a commentator on it now, I genuinely say this. I find excitement in a lot of players. I still get sad when my faves go, but I'm like able because I'm trying to. I try and be like unbiased might not be the word. I'm trying to like do the best honest coverage, right? And I'm trying to like give everyone their shine when they're shining. So by doing that, I'm able to watch it a little more with a little more neutrality, and I think that's kind of been my favorite thing because I do find new favorites. I do find people that I'm rooting for that aren't our regulars, and I think that's been a very good bit of training for me for other pods and other shows I do because with Big Brother you come in and like you have your favorites going in, and I feel like I kind of get stuck to those and get committed to those favorites, only to then when they lose, I'm just like, ugh, I'm out. But I feel like Traders has helped me find a new appreciation for not being that way, if that makes sense. I have not tried the. I'm not a coconut person, man. I don't think I've ever tried matcha either, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, Chad, if you would like to get a discount on a meal delivery kit, chef to table, make sure you check out my code with Cook Unity. Shout out to Cook Unity for the sponsorship. Feel free to use my code, get you a discount, and yeah, see if you enjoy it. Honestly, after hearing anything about before hearing anything about Rob R, I consider him the other Rob, like the other white meat. First is Boston Rob, then R Rob, then Rob R. Yeah, I'm very interested because, like, could you imagine Rob gets the Soph treatment out the gate? Like, what is the Soph equivalent for Rob? Like, for a Rob, Rob is a name. You call one Robert, you call the other one Rob? Like, I don't know. Maybe, but no idea. Robbie. I mean, Rob Roush is more Robbie than Rob, right? Rob and Rob with one B. Rob with two B's in this chat knows all too well that I'll listen. I'll say the two B's so you know who I'm talking about. But Rob should go by his last name power move. I mean, Cesar Nino's not a bad last name to go with. Better than, and I'm not no disrespect to Rob, other Rob, but Roush. I feel like Roush is a little too, almost informal for a last name at the castle. Cesar Nino, you're in the castle, baby. You belong. Go full Bryce Isaiah. Rob and Snake Guy. Well, they can't be like I vote for Snake Guy. That's not a thing you can necessarily do here. I feel like. All right, y'all. We're almost there. One, two, four more wings to go, and then we are home and ready for the cooking of the wings. Hey, what's on the menu? Jade, we got wings and we got mac and cheese. And I've never made a mac and cheese, so I'm actually very excited at the prospect of making my own. The last time I was in the presence of mac and cheese being made, as in our kitchen, would have been 2020. Liana made it. Because Liana was like, it was COVID, we're doing Christmas at home. Like, what would you want? I'm like, I don't know, mac and cheese. Is that Christmassy? She's like, sure. And she made it, and I was like, this is delicious, but obviously I don't have it often, so I thought it'd be a fun complimentary meal to the wings also. And like, since it's just me, I didn't want to make like a whole like feast, because Liana's gone for the Hollies. Your boy's here. I didn't want to make excess food. Thank you, Jade. Appreciate it. Bob and Rob. Do we have a Bob on this cast? Because last year we had two Bobs, we had a Rob. It was a whole mess. Who are you excited to hear the preview for, chat? And also, let me ask this while we're on the Survivor tip. Also, now that we've had some time since the finale, what have your feelings been towards the traders Survivor 50 stuff? Are you indifferent? Is it the same? Where are we at with all that? Where are we at with all that? Need to update on the Creepy Vivian New Year pod? Yeah, they're doing the gift exchange tonight, and I will be attending that via Zoom. They're really curious about the Colton Underwood takes. What exactly are you curious about? Looking forward to the Mark Ballas preview. It'll be interesting. I'm Kevin McCallum saying I made my wife disappear. Yes. She gone. No, I miss her already. She went this morning. All right. Our chicken has been chickened. Okay. It's been split. It's ready for the saucing and tossing and breading experience. Meaning, we don't need this cutting board for now. We might need to clean it and reuse it, so I'm going to put it over there for now. We do need is we need bowls. So let me go ahead and get two bowls here set up. One for the flour, one for the flour, one for the eggs, and then I'm going to get one for a plate for the breadcrumbs. All right, let me see. Did I see the Home Alone SNL skit? No. Recent? No, I did not. Mac and cheese from scratch? Yes, I believe so, Sparrow. You'll be the judge once I do this recipe. I feel like they are all grown-ups and they can figure out who they're talking about with the Robs. I think so too. I hope so, They don't need guidance. You're currently watching Christmas movies? Which one? My favorite one is Jingle All the Way. Trader Stock came up during CI stream and I said that I was interested to learn about Ron Funches. Ron Funches is a very fun person. He's one of the ones I knew about going into the season, and I've just become more hyped on the prospect of him. He's gonna be such good vibes. We're gonna be saucing and relax, guy. Dylan on the naughty list. Move. Take a seat next to Laura in the naughty list. Ron Funches was great after the raid Friday. Hell yeah. Not from a box he was from scratch? Then yes, we are scratching that shit. Is Rob going on another trader season? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? All right, where the fuck is the flour? Oh, I'm not making the pasta from scratch, if that makes sense. Like I bought elbow macaroni from the store, but everything else I'm not. It's not box mac and cheese, if that makes sense. Where's the flour? That's sugar. Oh, there you are, big ass fucking mason jar. How could I miss it? Eh. The LIBSNL skit featuring the Grinch from last week was hilarious. Jingle all the way from Minnesota? No fucking way. Are you serious? Oh my god. You know what's sick? I was watching the Mighty Ducks this past week or 2 weeks ago, and I did not remember this obviously because it wasn't important information at the time. But that's also filmed and based in Minnesota as well. So pretty fucking cool that I live here now. All right, we're gonna give it a healthy. You know what? I like to start lighter with the flour because then I don't want it to go to waste. I want to do that. If I need more, I'll put more. It's fine. I came to this Rob C, Boston Rob and Rob R combo in the middle of it. Oh, gotcha. Yes, 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 yes. I see. You needed the extra context, but no worries. And then we need some eggs, chat. We need to crack a couple of eggs to make an omelet, but today we're not making an omelet. We are making wings. Oh, look at all the cheeses I bought for the mac and cheese. We got variety on the cheeses. We're gonna do well with that. But I was looking for my eggs. I'm gonna crack, I think, 3, and then if I need more, I'll just add more. My Christmas company, 7 Dogs, would enjoy making this recipe, I'm sure. Wait, what does that mean? What's the context there? Cracking an egg made it simple. I put it there. I could just put it there. It's fine. Our future mission get paid to be an extra on a film or show film in his area. Ooh, that'd be sick. I don't know, Chad. Do you think I can handle that? Do you think the fame would go directly into my forehead or no? What are your thoughts? Do you think I couldn't handle that? It'd be too much. Also, the good thing about making the wings first, then focusing on mac and cheese, is that once one batch of wings is done, I can start eating a little bit. Ow. All right, that's 3 eggs. That's enough. Grab your torch. Bring it over to me. The famous Oregon Deer Fort. How dare you? I have literally am a very humble man. A very humble man. All the scraps go to the dogs. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah, this recipe's perfect for that. Perfect for that. All right. Ooh, Liana did buy me. I have a THC beverage in the fridge chat. I could get lit, but we're not doing that because the last thing I need is to do that and get hungry before food's ready. All right, and then actually, you know what? Before all this, I nearly forgot the main thing we need. Otherwise, this shit's gonna be bland. We need our spice mix. And first things first, I'm gonna go with, you guessed it, Slap Ya Mama seasoning. A good time had by all. That is way too much, but that's fine. Seasoning's good. All right, we do that, and then what else do I want to fuck around and add to this? And by the way, before anyone judges, yes, I do mix my seasoning without any rhyme or reason. Allow me. It's just my method, okay? Don't question the chef's methods. Is that, what is that? A little bit of onion powder? Why not? And yes, I know Slappy Mama has a mix of these already in it. I want more. Gimme more. Gimme more. You know what? Liana's not home. Fuck around, put a little cayenne pepper in this. There we go. I'm not gonna slap my mama. No, that's not what I'm doing. What else? What else? Paprika. Why not? Get a little paprika in there. Boom. Curry powder. Nah, we good on that. For this, turmeric. No. Italian seasoning. No. Cumin. No. Adobo. I can fuck around and just put some adobo in there. What's this? Sage. No. We don't need saffron for this. Not that kind of a meal. I already did. Where's garlic powder? Do we not have garlic powder? Found you. And you know what? Nah, we're not gonna put that. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. We're fine. Okay. The spice mix? Yeah, hold on. It's Cajun seasoning. Slap your mama. You don't alphabetize your. Okay, so full disclosure, since it's just us, Liana's not here. We do alphabetize it, but I have a tendency of either A, not paying attention, or B, using stuff and then putting them in the wrong spot. So don't tell Liana that I'm aware this has happened. But yeah, for legal purposes, it is alphabetized. Do your cats handle the scraps? Low-key, don't think so. Makes sense? Thank you. Yeah. So, all right. All right, Chad. So those of you that are here tonight, are you already traveled for the holidays? Are you not traveling for the holidays? Are you doing holidays? You're already in the town you do holidays in, so like you don't have to travel. What's everyone's situation? I should have probably kept that fork. It's fine. It's fine. I'm the one that has to do all the cleaning. 7 a.m. flight tomorrow. Damn. How long is your flight? Not fun. Live family. Got you. Got you. Walling. Got you. All right. So then one other thing we need to do is where's my breadcrumbs at? We need breadcrumbs and we need another big bowl to put the chicken into. And then I'll show you the sauce I'm gonna make also, which will be fun. Found the breadcrumbs, chat. We're good. Quiet holiday this week. This year, gotcha. Not traveling. We drive to Santa Fe, but that's only an hour away. Okay. Next year, maybe I'll travel away. Gotcha, gotcha. Staying put. I have to work today and I have to go back to work for Friday. Damn. Gotcha, Jill. Or for legal reasons, do you think we're gonna sue you for not advertising your spices? No, but I feel like you're gonna snitch on me because let me tell you, the one thing, chat, you've proved, and it's a shame, but it's the truth, is that you respect the digital NDA. I see your respect for the digital NDA because you don't break it. But if it's one thing you will do is snitch on me to Liana. So, ooh, Liana, he said this into the mic. Why? Why are you telling her? I thought this is my chat. So that's why. And I hope you can respect that. All right. Bowl or you know what? We'll take this plate for the breadcrumbs. I think. All right. Perfect. And then we are going to go ahead and add some of this mix into the flour, add some of this mix into the eggs, and add some of this mix into the breadcrumb. Then we're going to use that spoon from earlier to stir that into the breadcrumbs. All right, and mix the egg up as well a little bit. I said I love my Uber trip to my brother's on Christmas. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. We love Liana. We snitch off and we own it. I know you do. I travel on Saturday so that my friends could travel with their kid. Now, this is actually a family Christmas for us given. One of the 7 is, aw. All right. Are you ready, Chad? No, you're not ready. Oh, sorry, I'm not ready. Let me not speak for you. Okay, so we're going to put our finished product. Okay, so we're going to put our wings into this to transfer into the air fryer, which I'm realizing now I need to empty the traffic in front of it. But we're going to put, once our wings have gotten processed, we put them in here, and then we're ready to make our move. We're ready to make our move. Don't call me Mitch. Yo, did y'all see Mitch was not happy about the tweet from Soph? I'm sure the male preparing will do the same thing as you. There's nothing really to snitch about. Home with mom, dad, and nephew. Niece and new nephew visit on Boxing Day. I'm the turkey general of the fam, so that's always fun. Tiny bit stressful, but literally my favorite meal ever. Hell yeah, Jade. I did see that Soph deleted it. Which then I saw that Mitch double quoted it, and I was like, relax, guy. Like, I'm sorry. Do you not think you didn't do a move? Like, that's the meme. Like, if in it, you know what? Here's the thing, right? If I go on one of these shows and I am remembered, as long as it's not for like, as long as I've not been a heinous person, if I'm remembered for literally anything else, it's a blessing. Like, it sticks in the mind, right? So if there's a meme that I'm involved in, we'll take it. So to me, I'm like, Mitch, low key, outside of that meme, you had a pretty snooze season, man. Like, no one, like, ain't nobody else gonna talk to you otherwise. Like, come on, what are we doing? No, basically after Soph won immunity and put Rizzo and Savannah into fire, she posted and said, "And y'all thought I was Mitch because everyone's like, you didn't make a move, you didn't make a move," and then Mitch didn't like that. When you put yourself on one show, you can't complain, right? I mean, I understand editing, right? Editing is a problem. I get all that, but like, come on. Come on. Okay, let's do this, chat. So, first you grab any wing piece of your choice, doesn't matter. You put it in the flour. Make sure it gets nice and floured up. Okay? The hard part is the egg because the egg sometimes like doesn't stick well to it. So, just be careful, especially because my laptop's right behind this egg bowl. But you want to do that so that it gets nice and eggy. And then you want to roll it onto the breadcrumbs so that it takes to the breadcrumbs. Okay? And voila. That's one wing down, another wing to go. I'm going to just do that for a little bit. I'm going to actually make like 8 and then start the first batch, and then we'll do the other 8 after that. Then maybe I should have made them. I love the meme. It's such a good meme. Like, how many memes did we come out of 48 with? You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, that's my whole philosophy is that you went on these shows, so you accepted that people are going to critique and like make, light of your game or memify your game. What we all agree on is people shouldn't be dicks to people, right? That's what we agree on. As far as I'm concerned, that isn't like a dick thing to say about the Mitch's game. Like, I don't think so, you know? All right. You know what I did today, Chad? I had to wake up early and go do my TSA pre-check enrollment stuff, which I wish I had the sleep. To be honest, I've been awake since very early, especially because Liana like left very early today. But it's done now, so at least that's good. Liana said I would regret if I didn't do it, if I didn't have pre-check. So I said, okay, say less. Let me try it out. Big baby. I don't intend to ever go on a reality show. Neither do I. TSA pre-check rules. Why? Can you tell me exactly why? Because Liana was like, "Oh, the lines," and I was like, "Honestly, I've not been like, it's never been that bad." And once I'm at the airport, where do I have to go? Like I'm here anyway. Maybe it's because I've had it rough before, where like it's been like, "Oh, come over here, extra screening or whatever." And anytime I don't have that, I'm like, "Blessed, we're in a good spot." So maybe that's why. It really helps my traveling stress. Oh, okay. Oh my God, Jinx, you okay? Sad news about Mickey. Oh my God, I did. Did y'all hear about that with Mickey? Um, I didn't know, and this is my ignorance at play here. I never knew that you could have cardiac like arrest stuff complications happen from the flu, which is like scary. And it's like everyone be safe out there. And I hope Mickey gets a speedy recovery. Sounds like she's in critical but stable condition. For me, I never like having to worry about missing my flight because when I'm watching a long airline, I like leaving on my jacket. Honestly, that's probably been the most appealing. Is that you're telling me I don't have to remove all my clothes and my belt and like I'm in. I applied for 51, 52. Just tried. Don't expect to hear anything. And Hero, just the fact that you applied, that's like half the work right there. So kudos to you for feeling courageous enough to do so, because I know it's not an easy thing to do. And I think you're coming in it with the right mindset of like not expecting anything. We'll see. I think that's the right way to go. Oh my God, no concussion. That's good, Jinx. That's good. All right. Let's do 2 more, and then we will move over to the air fryer real quick and set it up for this. I'm excited to show you the end product here. Because once you see a batch, you essentially know my method now. You know what I do for my Pooya's wings, so to speak. I've never used I usually use a bowl for this, but honestly, I think the plate is better. Because you're able to see how much is left over and how much you need to cover it with. So, and it's a little more free flowing. All right, one more. We'll do, a drum for the last one here. I was let down by the 50 trailer super excited for the Toronto RGB rounds. Yeah, chat? Which one of the events are you planning on going to of the 3 that have been announced? Are you hitting up LA? Are you hitting up New York? Are you hitting up Toronto? And are you hitting on multiple? Let me know which multiple. Which ones? Okay. Should have re-upped on the breadcrumbs, but that's fine. We'll use this up first. Because I'll tell you this much while I'm prepping here. You will see me in Toronto for sure. I'll be in Toronto. Will I be in the others? LA, I will not go. I will not be there. I might be in New York. I haven't decided yet. Um, I might do New York also. We'll see. Would Toronto be cheaper than the US dates? I don't know. I have no idea. For me, probably not, because I mean it's ultimately cheaper, like flight wise. It's like a $200 something flight to go to New York. Um, but I want to go to Toronto because I know a lot of our lovely friends and listeners will be opting to not travel to the States probably next year, which is fair. And I want to make sure I get to see them, see some friends that I've not seen in Toronto in Canada in a minute. That's the main reason I'm going to Toronto. Ponder in Toronto, but I have to get my passport again. Lori, honestly, getting the passport from like it's so easy. It's worth it too. Because if that for like what 10 years, like you're good. You're good at that point. All right. I'm gonna quickly move these over to the kitchen. I'm kind of annoyed I didn't think to move these earlier, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. What's MG, Jill? Work schedule. No, that's fair. Gotcha. Toronto for me, never traveled to the U.S. like a lot of folks. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I want to go to Toronto. Also, because I'm due to go. I haven't gone in a minute. And also, your boy wants poutine. So, yeah, I want that. And, like, I just feel like I've done New York. I've done New York this year, right? I did it in October. And, like, I still want to go because I think it's going to be fun to go. That's why I'm considering and trying to maybe make it work. But I also would like to change the scenery, go somewhere different. I haven't been in Toronto specifically since 2017. Since the last RHAP event, actually, I've not been to Toronto specifically as an Ottawa boy. So it'll be fun. We'll have a good time. And poutine. Ugh, I'm gonna eat so much poutine. It's gonna be like you know what? You don't need to know. You don't need to know. You don't need to know how I'm going to eat like a demon while I'm there. You don't need to know that. All right. So we're gonna do 380, and we're planning on putting these in for 15 minuten. So while that's happening, I'm gonna get my foil ready because I do not want I want it to be on foil as opposed to being on the tray itself. There we go. I don't like to put that in yet. I'll put it once it's ready. Um, I'm in Boston, but I'd still take a day off to go to New York on Wednesday, Thursday. Hell yeah. Oh no, you mean you still have to take a day off? Yes, that's fair. Because I think that like Liana and I have done the go to an event in New York and then leave very late that night to come back, and it's damaged. Like that next day is kind of done already, you know. My friend is in a field healthy 20 somethings can never was a complication. It is rare for sure, but she has had patient. Damn, Spila. Be safe, everybody. And I hope we go in Toronto event. Hell yeah, Craig. It'll be fun to meet you finally. Hey, I'm excited. So if you ever and if you've ever seen me at these events, I'm sure a couple of you are in the chat right now that can back me up on this. Come through, say hello to me. I would love to meet you, love to talk to you. If I don't recognize you immediately, like through name, if you mention your Twitch name, I might end up tapping it. That has happened before. But no, for the most part, I think 99% of the conversation I have in these things are absolutely incredible, and I do enjoy them. What do you seriously? We don't have an air fryer. May I assume if you rock it with 380 on the oven, it should be fine. 380 for 15 minutes. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it in there for 15 minutes. Around like the 7 minute mark, I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. I'm gonna respray it with spray oil and then put it back in. That's really all it is. As a Montreal pasta, and the poutine was really good. Hell yeah! Not jealous at all. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. He's gonna make himself sick just thinking about all the poutines. Lori, when I tell you, I'm going to be that fucking guy that's going to order a meal and then have the poutine be like the appetizer or the poutine's like the bonus for no. Oh God, listen, Toronto's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a movie. What are the events like, Kellyanne? So the events I would say are you're think of it this way: you're in a room with 1 second, Kellyanne. All right, chat. Let's do this quick. Foil. We put the foil into our air fryer tray, or if you're doing oven, like in your oven tray, your cookie sheet. And then we have the nonstick olive oil spray. I'm going to put a little coating of it on the tray itself. And then I'm going to put the wings on there, and I'm going to spray it on top of it, and then I'm going to put them into the air fryer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, Jill, get ready. 6, 7. We got 7 pieces in there to kick us off. Make sure you do the proper shake of this because you don't want it to not spray properly. And that's it. Now we've shoved this in here. Hold on, let me fold that in a little bit because it was not going to fit through. And boom, we see that in about 10 minutes. Less than 10. Jill, sorry. I warned you. It's fair. I warned you. Okay, so Kellyanne, back to your question. The events are basically themed this way. You're in a room, and like they're usually the events are 2 parts in my opinion, or 3 parts rather. Part number 1 is the Tuesday. The Tuesday is hype. It's like everyone's just flying into the city. Everyone's getting excited. People are meeting up with people who they've been talking to this whole time, and then you go out for like dinner with like the close circle of people you're like acquainted with, and then you make your way to the event proper. The event proper on Tuesday is like the pregame, right? It's like everyone's there. There's no objective. We're just at a bar or like at a spot where you can get some drinks, get some food, and just meet up with everyone, talk, interact, have a good time, chill time. Tuesdays are my favorite night of the event because I'm kind of like I've always been like this as a kid also, where I don't like Saturdays because Saturdays the weekend's about to end. Sundays the weekend's about to end. Friday night though, I can wake up tomorrow and there's more fun to be had. That's kind of been my mentality. So Tuesdays I love. They're the more chill. Tuesdays are the laid back chill one. And then once you do Tuesday, I feel like that you get the ice broken and you feel a lot more comfortable talking to people on Wednesday. And then Wednesday's a 2-parter in itself because one half is the watching the episode in the room, which if anyone's been to one of these events can attest that being in the room for a live show is electric. There's no quite feeling like it. I feel like it's the equivalent of watching a sports game with like an entire bar, but like times 100 because you're in a movie. It's like watching Avengers Endgame. You know, like when every Avenger pulls up and everyone's like getting hyped, it's like that energy in the room. But a lot more that the entire way through. Because like with a movie, it's like, oh, one part everyone's like, oh my god, and then everyone's just calm the rest of the way. This is a lot more people are laughing at shit. Like every joke is times by 100, I feel like. And then there's shows in the middle with Chappelle, who usually emceeing. They've got little segments planned. Then Rob does the live show. Then the second part of the night is the walk from the event to the after party, where it's a bar that's been sorted out for the after. You go there. It's kind of like now you're doing what you did Tuesday, but on Wednesday. And usually Wednesday, there's a lot more of the alumni are around for that. Because like Tuesday, they're all welcome to go, but I don't think a lot of them go to both. But they will be there for Wednesday if that makes sense. So there you go. All right, now let me scroll up to see because I know I missed some stuff while I was sorting. I'm watching Cooking Show a couple of nights ago, and they focused on poutine. I thought, oh, thank you, Pixie. Um, Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. Air fryer works faster than standard oven in my experience. There was a website actually. If you Google oven to air fryer conversion, there was a website where I would input stuff and it would tell me what to do in the air fryer. So check that out and see what that gives you. As far as I saw you mentioned stovetop, I don't know how I would do it on stovetop because I've never tried that. So I wouldn't recommend stovetop. Perhaps I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I heard maybe New York, and I came running. Oh, Edmo. Yeah, I might. Emma, you going? You going Toronto? You pulling? You going back to back on Toronto or not? Not this time. Um, at this one, do we need a 6-7 emote? No, 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 no. It's going to die. Like we're not. We're gonna. It's gonna be done before we even get an emote. All the socializing is an option if you're shy. Absolutely, you don't have to. You can just straight up go and not talk to anybody if you don't want, because you can still watch the episodes. You can still watch the podcast live. Like it's like interactive to the extent that you want it to be interactive, if that makes sense. Who's Puglia? Oh, you're using voice to text? Fair. I was like, who? Sounds fun. It's a good time. I definitely do recommend it if you've never been. Toronto's a few days before my birthday, so I think I can convince my sister, technically cousin, for show night. Oh, hell yeah, Jade. That'd be awesome. I'm probably going alone, so I was thinking of buying a less than two hoodies. Oh, that's amazing, Penny. Please do so. Please do so. Going to WrestleMania in Vegas. Oh, oh. Edmo, that's fair. That's fair. The money's accounted for. I can't believe they're running back Vegas again. Like back to back like that. All right, so I feel like the move is to just continue breading the wings up, versus because then I can clear this station up and then focus on the mac and cheese for the next batch, kind of thing. Probably going along too. Yeah, we the less than two crew is very good with meetups and like hangouts. If any of you are interested in meeting up beforehand or stuff, I'm sure we can put a channel in the Discord. If you're or in the RHAP Discord, I know there's a patron tab for like a Discord tab for that. But if you want, we can make one in my Discord if you want to like talk amongst yourselves and like be like, yo, I'm interested in like going to see this site. Is anyone else interested? Or like, hey, I'm doing lunch. If anyone wants to do lunch, or like, who knows? So if you want to do that, feel free. But again, like someone said earlier, it doesn't have to be interactive if you don't want it to. My back's starting to hurt. Uh, what is even the hype or reasoning behind 6-7? It's just a meme. It's for the children. It's just a meme for the children. But some of the reactions are way too extreme. I will say, as someone who enjoys popping a 6-7 here and there just for the lulz, some of the intense reactions the kids give, I'm like, bro, relax. Like, this isn't a sugar rush. Why are you acting up? All right. About 3 more minutes before we look at. Oh no, are you hungry, Clam? All right, I'm gonna have to feed Clam after we do the chicken, or she's just curious about what's going on here and she isn't hungry. Yet to be seen. Make it stop. Yeah, Jill, as a teacher, can you run us through how bad it's been in the classroom? I've actually shared a hotel room with girls I've never met in person before. Ooh. Technically, I never met a lot of those podcasters that I got an Airbnb with in New York. So, hey, so honestly, in my experience, if you've been friends with people online long enough, those friendships translate. They do. It is easy to chill the kids out. Say 8, 9. That's the one I saw the Grinch do, and I was like, oh, that's a method. That's the method right there. I died when Sam said it the other day, and I thought, this is life now. But how hype would it have been, Edmo, if there was a Vegas show? Could you imagine? Because I've not gone to Vegas yet, but if an RHAP event was to happen, I would do it. The problem is like Liana doesn't like gambling, so I don't want to make Liana go to Vegas if she's not going to want to gamble. And mind you, I'm not trying to gamble like a lot of money, but I want to do a little gamble, a little baby gamble. So I've seen In and Out remove the number 67 and 69 from their orders now, so it'll go from 66 to 68 to 70, which is kind of wild. Um, I was pitching the Wednesday right before. Yeah, that would have been perfect. A week in Vegas? Oh, money. Oh, the Grinch taught you the solution? Yeah. As a teacher, it's brutal. That's why I found the solution. Gotcha. Did anyone see Rob talking to his son about 6-7? When, Pixie? Where did I miss this lore? Oh, no. I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad friend. I want to know what his sons think about Mr. Beast being on Survivor. Plenty of other things to do in Vegas. That's true, you know. Absolutely true. But when I'm asked Leon if she would do Vegas, she's like, it's not high on her list. I'm too much of a degen. Yeah, see, that's my thing. If I go gambling night one and I fuck up, it's gonna fuck up the rest of my trip. Like, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm just like big sad, big sulky. I don't know what the fuck I did with this one, but it's fine. Don't go with me. I'd be a bad influence. Pooya, just take out 5,000. Whatever. Cirque du Soleil is amazing. I think Liana would like Cirque du Soleil. Alright, should we continue this casino trip after the episode viewing? What, we make our pilgrimage from Toronto straight to Vegas? Oh, gotcha, Pixie. No worries, no worries, no worries. Rob said his son was disappointed Mr. Beast was an actual contestant. That's so funny. He's like, okay, but why is he making a cameo? Give him a buff. Imagine they gave him a buff. Oh, I gotta flip my wings. That's fine. That's fine. We're there. I'm just gonna stay calm. Put this here. Rinse my thumbs off on my fingers. Mr. Beast is the 25th contestant. No, but actually, how bad would that be, though? Pretty bad. Like, if you think we've been not okay with the quote unquote legends on this cast, and then you just greenlight Mr. Beast. Like, if I'm Omer, I'm punching air. If I'm Jesse, I'm punching air. If I'm Venus, I'm punching air. If I'm Rob, I'm punching air. If I'm Rob, I'm like, I picked the right show. All right. Okay, they're looking good. I'm gonna do quick flips here. Quick flip, quick flip, quick flip. They got very crispy on the outside, which I'm not mad at. I do prefer the crispy, so that's good. I'm gonna give it a quick spray on top, and we run it back for the next 5 minutes, and then batch one is ready, chat. So, how much more chicken do I have here? I still have a decent amount to put in this bowl, Okay, let's just keep moving along. Honestly, I'm more happy to see Rob on Traders after. Yes, I agree. They probably gave Beast a buff for appearing. Oh, for sure, he got goodies. He got merch, right? He got merch. If they didn't give merch, I'd be a little bit like, come on, Mr. Robert, you can't cheap out on this. You can't have people come over and not give him a buff. Give him a buff. What the fuck was I in here for? Nope, I'm in the pantry when I want eggs. Foolish. Although we're making good on the resources because I don't think anything's been like. Like there's been times where I'm like, shit, I overput like eggs or I overput flour. This is like not bad. Unironically, the Mr. Beast cameo scene made me appreciate the actual cast more. Maybe that was the strategy all along. They're like, if we give them something they'll hate, they won't hate the cast as much. And I mean, you know what? If that was truly the move, GG's, they played us. I'm gonna be doing dishes tonight. Shadow, you having fun? Be honest with me. You can be honest with me. Did someone tell Jeff something? He brought everyone as a guest anyway? I don't know. If Mr. Beast is introduced, maybe we could see the first. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep going. It's Friday. Oh, thank you, Kellyanne. It's like a mini pad. Honestly, a little bit, yeah. Without the form open, which I could open the form if y'all want, but I feel like we're cooking. There's a world I run out of breadcrumbs. I didn't realize how many wings this is. I don't know who is on the cast besides the 49 people. Ooh, Sparrow, interesting. Or you don't remember? Have fun. Love that. Love that. Thank you, Katie. Also, no, no, no opening the form of the eggs. Fingers are eggy. 2 minutes until first batch is done, though. Chat. Are we piped? Chad, is there something that you eat specifically during the holidays more that you're fond of? You know how like with Thanksgiving we have like stuffing as like a staple. What's your staple in Christmas? Like what in this holiday time, Christmas time? What's your like? That's the shit. That's my shit right there. Is it eggnog? Is it something else? It's been fun so far, especially nothing on TV this week. Hell yeah, Craig. That was the thing. It was a good time to do it. I could have done it yesterday, but in full disclosure, I wasn't feeling it yesterday. And I wanted to make it yesterday. That's why I announced it when I put out the VOD for Goose. I wanted yesterday because Liana was still here, and I know she was craving wings, so I wanted to make it for her. And then she said that she wasn't going to be home till very late, and then had an early flight this morning. So I was like, you know what? No worries. I'll just do it Tuesday. It's all good with me. Cookies, puppy chow. Okay, this is the second time I've heard about puppy chow. What is puppy chow? Candy canes, hot chocolate, not bad, not mad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, damn, she's fine. Okay. Oh God. All right, I need to pull my sleeve up. 13 seconds. You know what? We're gonna wash our hands real quick. We're gonna grab the made wings, put them in another bowl. We're gonna put 7 or 8 new wings into this new batch of air fryer and cook those. Ah. Okay. Yo, when's the Cuckoo Sabzi stream? Yo, if I could make Cuckoo Sabzi, you know what I would want to make, Lord Autumn Bottom? I would want to make Zerish Polo. If I could make Zerish Polo, I would be happy. That's what I or Korma Sabzi. If I could introduce y'all to something Persian, it would be one of those two items. And honestly, I don't think I'm incapable. I think I'm just not. I've not like made the effort to do that. Okay, get the bowls out. Get your bowls out. Okay, so one of these bowls is going to be our big bowl where we put all the wings in. We're going to call that this bowl. And then this bowl is going to be our mixing bowl where we put the sauce in and toss them in this. We don't need that yet. I need my tongs, which are right here. Okay. Those are some big wings, you know. All right, so that's one batch. We can put the new batch in. Give me 2 seconds. I got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Cannabiscus, welcome in. I'm glad you did this today instead of yesterday because you say, "Oh no, Jen, still not feeling great today, stomach bug." Damn, I'm happy you're feeling better today. Doesn't have to be a mix. It can be something similar to checks as. Oh, okay. I think I know what that is. I think I know what that is now. I feel like I've had puppy chow now. I just felt like, why is the name puppy chow? Like, does it have a similarity to like dog food or something like consistency or like looks? That was my question more so. It's a recipe. I can't click on it right now. All right, chat. It's sauce o'clock. What you know about sauces? Let me put you on. Okay. So I've got a couple of options here that I want to run here, but I'm going with two things and one other thing. Um, all right, two things, three things. You know what? I'm going four things on it. Yeah, four things. So, in my sauce, we're running spicy, so we're going to be putting ghost pepper hot sauce from Melinda's. That's the first thing going in here. This is still good, I believe. Yep, it is. So that's one. Second thing we're running, wing sauce. Just a little buffalo sauce style thing. Okay? Then we're running this sticky honey barbecue sauce. And I bought something special to do a little different, a little hot honey. So our honey hot, our barbecue a little honey-esque. It's gonna be sweet, it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be good. It looks kibble stock, gotcha. Yeah, my back is bothering me, but I think it's because I'm just standing. I'm trying to do good posture for stream, and my back's like, "Hey, you don't usually do this." I'm like, "Okay, don't rat me out to everybody." But all right. And the good news is, if there's excess sauce in this bowl, that's completely fine, because guess what? We're gonna be putting more wings in there anyway. So you did hot honey last night? Hell yeah. So, Chad, I'll let you in on a little secret. With the girls, when they're hungry, you cannot focus on clam because clam is a bit of a snake, and she will, and like specifically with Liana, she's very quick to be at the door when Liana comes home and be like, "I'm hungry," and make noises. When it's me, she doesn't make those noises. The true barometer of hunger here is Pearl, because Pearl will immediately, the minute she's hungry, she's like, "All right, food, let's go, let's go. What are we doing? Food." Whereas I feel like Clam kind of like asks for food and then doesn't really want it. So I have not seen Pearl, is what I'm trying to say. Meaning, I think Clam is just on instinct, like, oh, isn't this around the time when Liana would listen to what I want? Okay. So, bon appetit. A little bit of wing barbecue. Lovely stuff. A little bit of buffalo. A little bit of that honey. And a little bit of that ghost pepper. And what you don't want to do, chat, is you don't want to put all your wings in here. Just sauce them as you're eating. What I mean by that isn't dip them as you go. What I mean is you do not want to make all of your prep, like all 30 wings into the sauce, then refrigerate them. You want to sauce them later once you reheat them if you're keeping any for later. Is there really buffalo in that sauce? You're telling me a buffalo made this sauce? No, I'm not telling you that. No. Puppy Chow's Muddy Buddies? Okay. A resemblance reinforced by its origin with Ralston Purina. Ooh, okay. Those boys can't have it because chocolate? That does make sense. All right. So then what we want to do is mix our sauce up. Did I put the hot sauce in? I don't think I did. Did I, Chad? You tell me, you were looking. And I didn't put a lot in yet because I don't want to do too much. So I want to try it out first. I did. Perfect. Thank you. All right. And then we can go ahead and put a couple of wings in there. And the next part is simple and fun. You want to try and flip them in the sauce. Now, I'll tell you this much: I don't do this well, so I usually just manually use the tongs to do it. But we're on stream and it's fun to try new things. Okay, the back one side of the wings has been sauced to perfection. I can't fucking flip them. I can't do this. All right, tongs, where you at? All right, good news is that was the perfect amount of sauce for 3 wings. Maybe a 5 piece could get good sauce on this. Then you'll have to re-hit the wings, the sauce. I mean, all right. I'm not gonna do more than 3 for now because I'm not trying to do a full mukbang here. So I'm just gonna try these out with you. Have a little get a little snack in me. Then I'm gonna finish prepping the rest of the wings, and then we're gonna clear the station and move into our mac and cheese portion of the cooking. Okay. I'm gonna get a little close on the camera for you so you can see these wings also. Okay. Normal way to sauce wing? Damn right. Alright, I'll put these to the side for now. If you need any, if you have any questions of what would you use there, let me know. I can bring that over to you as well. How many do you eat during a meal? Depends. Depends on if I'm indulgent or if I'm actually like counting portions. So for now, we're not counting because I haven't eaten anything today, so it's fair. All right, I'm gonna bring this closer to you. I can't tell. Will I be able to see through this? No. Okay. Let me lay my okay. I know you see that. I know you see this, chat. Thankfully, I've also trimmed my beard. Oh, hello, Pearl. Thankfully, I've trimmed my beard so it's not gonna have like food residue in it, or shouldn't. Didn't really get hangry. Yeah, I'm happy. Hannah, thank you for the 62 months. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Hannah. Hannah May. All right. All right. Let's get a little plate out too. And of course, I got to do a little taste, right? It's not complete unless we do a taste. So this is our wing we're using. Honestly, I'm not mad at this shit. This looks good. Out of focus. Okay. May said not good enough. All right, May, fair. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Why can't it focus? You know what? That's sadly that's as best as we're gonna do here. Oh, and I kicked the camera. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Now that right there, we nailed it. We nailed it, chat. It's perfectly crispy. The chicken is not dry. The sauce is doing its work. Why the fuck are you going that way? There we go. Every element worked to perfection. And now you don't have to do, if you don't want to do breading, like if you're like, you don't want to do breading, just use flour. Just do a flour coat and that's it. Spray and then put it in the air fryer. You don't need to do the egg wash. You don't need to do the breadcrumbs. So, sorry. Totally realized my mic is quite close to my mouth and I'm chewing. I do apologize. Let me know if that was bad. I will adjust. It doesn't look like it's picking up the chewing. That's good. Jimmy, thank you for the tier 2. Welcome back for 62 months. Appreciate it. It's been going well, Jimmy. I just made my first batch of the wings, and results are good. Results are good. My hands are very saucy, and I'm terrified of making a mess, but 7 minutes on the clock. We're going to go ahead and spray our other batch of wings here. Give me 2 seconds. So yeah, then you're kind of in this position where I am now, chat, where you are just finding yourself, you know, rinse and repeating your method. So now I'm just going to flip these wings. I'm going to hit them with the spray of the olive oil, and I'm going to put them right back in the air fryer until you hear the beep, and then we run it back again and again until we're done. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna leave these 2 wings. We can snack on those later as a reward. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these wings in the station so I can remove these and start the mac and cheese. But first, last wing. Um, Let them cook. Hey, thank you, Russ. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jill, thank you for the tier one as well. Appreciate you. Had to start the holiday happening. Thank you so much, Jill. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in for month number 62. And I promise, Jill, in 5 months, when you hit month 67, I will not call it 6-7. Please come in Sam Town RGB Live for 50 or the traders. Are we not having an RGB Live for the 50? We are. That's been announced. I'll tell you, if you're asking about traders, I'll be very honest with you and say that would have loved to have them. But yeah. Oh, in Vegas. I didn't see you say Vegas. Jen, thank you with 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. There's still more meat on this bone, but I kind of want to just get these sorted out first. Where? Oh, hold on. Oh, you were thinking it? Yeah, you didn't. I was saying you didn't mention it. You did not mention it. You know what? Get here, breadcrumbs. All right, Pearl is also up and about now. So after this, I will feed the girls, and then we will go ahead and do mac and cheese. Isn't that right, girls? Get crummy up in here. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I have a lot of dishes to do tonight, so yay! Just got home. I can't cook. Any advice, Stephanie? For right now, if you cannot cook, then my recommendation to you is if there's food close by, get a pickup order going. If there isn't or it's cold, get you a little delivery. It is the holiday season after all. Indulge. If those things are not available to you, low key, this recipe and Chapman can attest to this. How much have you seen me do? Really, outside of putting like insert, put it in here, and then put it in there. I feel like the cooking's been minimal because there's not been a lot of no stove action, in fact. What are your favorite holiday movie beside all the Codys? Jingle All the Way is the number one Christmas movie for me. I'm not gonna lie. What's the most intimidating recipe you've tried? Low key, making the beef Wellington, which I've now done on 2 occasions on this stream. Both times a success. Because when I had read the instructions on how to do it, it looked so scary. But then we got it done. I'm a Home Alone girly. I fuck with Home Alone. I think I can't decide if 2 is my favorite or 1. I have a soft side. I think 2 is my favorite, actually. I think 2 is the one. Just because, like, 2 feels like a lot more resourceful. 1 is like he's at home, you know? 2 is an adventure. And, like, it happened again. Cody's Christmas movies are something. You watch Home Alone 2. Is this a hot take, chat? I like Home Alone 3 also, for what it's worth. I think Home Alone 3 is good. I know it's not Macaulay. I understand that. But I quite enjoyed it. After 3, I did not care for any of them. I didn't bother. But 3, I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. But it didn't have the star power of 2. And, you know, it's one of those, like, early childhood memories of, like, oh, this is what they do when people don't want the movie anymore. They'll still make it with somebody else. Because I couldn't for the life of me wrap my head around where's Macaulay Culkin? Where's Kevin McAllister? So it's not really Christmassy. It's just snowy for the most part. And like the whole plot is like, yeah, I don't know. And I really liked the kid's house. Maybe that was the thing. I had house envy. All right, yeah, we're about to hit the end of the breadcrumb. So if I don't end up making enough breadcrumb, how many pieces? 4 pieces. Some of these might be unbreaded, and that's okay. Have you seen all the advertising about Death Cab, the Mushroom Murder show? This one killed a bunch of people using the beef Wellington she made. What the fuck? Yeah, that would be fucking weird if I then did a cooking stream for beef Wellington after some kind of a story like that goes down. That'd be very suspect. So, thankfully, we move. Yes, Penny, same. The remote control action was amazing. Y'all, thank you for that hype train. I really do appreciate you, chat. Thank you so much for this holiday hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, we're 40 seconds out from the next batch being complete also. So for I wish I'd checked how many wings this was. I guess I've eaten one. I could do the math. But what I want to say is about like 30 wings, maybe. Because I made seven, I made eight there. That's 15. I think there's at least two batches. About 30. For about 30 wings, it took 5 eggs and a whole container of breadcrumbs to make. I think the pranks are fun. Yeah. Do you have any the audacity type takes for holiday movies? Any you hate that? No, my only thing is I've never. There's a lot I've never watched, right? Which I think y'all have appropriately reacted to. The big one, the one that gets the biggest reaction is I've never seen Elf. I've never seen Elf. I've never seen any of the Santa Clauses. I actually think I've not seen a lot of the movies that to a lot of you would be a classic. I've never seen A Christmas Story. Um, so what you making? Wings and mac and cheese. We're almost done with all the wings. Actually, yeah, one more left, and then we're gonna do mac and cheese. My fingers are a mess right now, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tinny's mac and cheese. I don't know what that is, Stephanie. You would like Elf, I think. Yeah, it does. Elf doesn't look bad for what it's worth. You know, it's just I never watched it. I missed the boat. It felt like. All right. I've not seen The Grinch. Could I do this recipe one-handed? Honestly, yeah, because this hand is clean. I would well to slice the chicken. No, I would have needed both hands for sure. Um, but otherwise, yeah. When I'm cooking, I usually and when I'm eating, I usually have one hand that I don't use because it's the idea of like I might need it slash it will feel gross and sticky to like touch things with dirty hands. Ow, that was too hot. Fuck. That's fine. All right. I move the bin there so I wouldn't have to keep walking this way, and I keep walking this way because I forget that the bin's there and not there. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, it's a specific TikTok recipe. I do not think this is that recipe. All right. Let me get the next batch of wings out. If you want to see what they look like out of the air fryer, they look like this. They just look like breaded chicken. And then you sauce them and toss them, and then they look like the magic that you saw earlier. So we empty this next batch in, and then we rinse and repeat the process until every itty bitty wing has been taken care of and tended to. All right, lovely stuff. And at this point, the air fryer is preheated and like it'll get heated fine, so I don't wait for it to preheat. I just put them in. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on this one. Okay. Yeah, one more batch. So two more batches and we're done. And by then, hopefully, the mac and cheese should also be done. Oh, fuck. I don't think that's spray. It's fine. All right. Okay. I'm going to clean this area up a little bit. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. We do not need you anymore because you have raw chicken in you. All right, cool. They are nice and crispy. I can honestly speak to that. They're very tasty. Appreciate the counting pause. Hey, I gave you warning. It was warning. All right, more of this. All right, let me see. I hope I didn't miss anything here, chat. Oh, Lauren, we're making mac and cheese and wings. We just finished we finished prepping the wings. They're being cooked as we speak, and then we're doing the mac and cheese now. Which the mac and cheese I actually need to lock in. Actually, let me get a chair real quick. Let me sit down for a second while my back is kicking my ass for some reason. I know the reason is posture, but you know. Okay. Do I like the classic claymation Christmas shows like Rudolph? I've never seen those, RJ fan. Because the ad popped up, I must say I have never had any interest in watching Marty Supreme. Whoever works on the marketing team deserves a raise because I really want to see it. Honestly, it's one of those that they did marketing right. I feel like it worked. I feel like there's so many movies we see them like plaster billboards and trailers everywhere and then no one cares. I think marketing like this works. Ow. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yes, I was gonna look up the recipe. Sorry. I'm watching the classic claymation Christmas shows on Peacock. Ooh, cool, cool, cool. All right, recipe that has a bunch of instructions. Not instructions, it was lore, which we're not looking for the lore. Okay. Chat, can someone look up how many? You know what? That's fine. All right. 1 pound dried elbow pasta. That I do have. This box is 2 pounds, so I need half of it. Oh, I didn't know he was in that movie. All right, and then we need butter. We need flour. Okay, okay. Hold on. Preheat the oven to 325 and grease a 3-quart baking dish, which I have. Okay. Bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Oh, fuck. I wish I would have done that earlier. There you are. Ever seen the Charlie Brown Christmas special? I have not. I told you, you'd be surprised. You know, Kevin O'Leary did not rap. That was just Timothy. Well, that whole like the whole rap that happened. The story behind that is there's this British rapper by the name of SD Kid who covers his face but has his eyes exposed, and a lot of people said it looks like Timothy Chalamet. So then they kept asking about it, kept asking about it. He was like, "I have no comment. I have no comment." Then suddenly, out of nowhere, there was a song that went out, and he was on it with SD Kid, debunking that rumor, but also promoting his shit. All right. Oh, it said salt it, right? I don't think that did anything, but it's fine. All right. I agree with you wholeheartedly. While water is coming to a boil, shred cheeses and toss together to mix, dividing into 3 piles. Okay, shit. More plates! Get ready, get excited. Chat, can someone do a quick conversion for me? How many grams of cheese is 2 cups? Can someone tell me that? Where's my cheeses? I got them all, chat. Feel like you need a movie marathon? I've watched Hocus Pocus already. 8 ounces? Okay, that works. How many cheeses is this? It's not 8 ounces, right? Is it? Wait, that's a block. This is 8 ounces. The whole thing. Okay, so this is saying. Hold on. Let's calm down. So this is saying 4 cups shredded medium, 2 cups shredded. Well, I'm not using the same cheese, but so that's 6 cups total. If 6 cups is 24 ounces, then I bought the perfect amount of cheese. I haven't done the mac and cheese. We're about to do that now. Wait. So, yeah. So then, chat. 6 cups is all of this cheese then. Holy fuck. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh my god. Thank god I bought 3. I thought I was buying extra. Alright. What do I need? I need the, okay. I need the, yes. Chat, should I use this? Or should I use this? What do you think? I feel like I want to use, I don't know, which one's better? Which one's more effective? Box? Okay. Alright, wing break. Okay. I'm gonna brown cheese. That's true. All right. So it wants me to. It wants me to shred them and toss together to mix, and then put in the 3. So we just need one big ass pile. Okay, we can work with that. Actually, this plate's gonna be too. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. The threesome triple mac and cheese. Oh, so I have Monterey Jack, Colby Jack, and sharp cheddar. Rate your wings. Honestly, FinFan, 10. Like, I'm not very cocky about my cooking. I actually know that my cooking isn't great, but I don't play with these wings. These wings are heavenly. Okay. Let's just fucking go then. I'm just gonna open these and set them aside. Oh, thank you, FinFan. Thank you so much. No pepper jack or bacon cheese? No. I'm not cocky about my chicken. Actually, that might be the only thing I am cocky about at this point. Oh my god, open! Sorry. Sorry, that was I agree. That was not nice what I just did. That was not nice. That was unbecoming of me. What the fuck are you? Okay, where's the scissors? I win. You lose, stupid cheese. Be nice to cheese. Sorry, cheese. Since I'm just cooking for me, chat, I could just bite into the cheese if I wanted to. But I feel like I'm not ready for you to see me in that light yet. Mother. And because I'm great at multitasking, after I open this cheese, I gotta flip my wings and oil them, and then we come back. 50 wing challenge? Absolutely not. Oh god. Oh no! The cheese got stuck. The cheese got stuck, chat. No! It's fine. It's fine. Very cheese is impressive. Thank you. Boom. Okay. You go in the bin, and then to the wings. Where my tongs at? And the water's still boiling for the mac and cheese. So that's good. You go over there, you go over there. Flippity flippity. All right. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And then Hit him with the spray. And back in you go, my friends. See you on the other side. Okay. Now back to the cheese. No, is cut the cheese like farting or something that y'all are saying this? Be honest. Is that what it is? Be honest. All right. Let's cut this cheese. I'm gonna sit down. I don't even want to fucking stand up for this. We're doing lazy kitchen. We call this lazy kitchen. I don't have favorites for the interviews. If I'm being honest. Oh, this is gonna be so long. I just realized why shredding your own cheese is impressive. Fuck. Lock in, chat. Lock the fuck in. Oh my god, this is gonna be so long. Ah! It's fine. It's a chill stream. You could put like chill music, lo-fi in the background, and it's like a chill vibe. AZ with the tier 3. Thank you so much, AZ. Thank you for supporting this room for 2 years now. Appreciate you. Welcome into the Less Than 2 crew. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god. Is there not like an automatic cheese shredder? Why do I have to be authentic? Why didn't I cut a corner? These are things I think I should have probably done this first over the wings. Now that I think about it, wings was simple. This is I'm a yeah. This is gonna get both hands messy. Fuck it. The automatic cheese processor. The food processor will shred cheese. Oh, fuck. Well, we do have that, but what if I whip out the handle cutter food chopper thing from the Wellington episode? Ow! It's fine. I actually didn't do anything. I'm just being freaky. Please worry about flossing only in the bathroom. I like to sit when I floss. Wait, Tara, no, don't say this. I just feel like bathroom stuff should be done in the bathroom, no? Shredding cheese. Shredding cheese. Who's shredding cheese? It's just me shredding cheese. Ugh. I don't like clean the cheese shredder. Honestly, thank God for a dishwasher because I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher and then it's the dishwasher's problem. Ugh. You know what this is? This might be the most impressive thing I've done on stream ever. And I've streamed thousands and thousands of hours. And this is the most impressive thing I've done is this fucking Mount Everest challenge of shredding 3 cheeses. And like the sad thing is, I can't. No one else can attest for how good this is gonna be. Just me. If I don't eat all of it, Liana can attest to it. But if I really like it, is that a challenge in and of itself? Am I just having? Is this like the hunger visions? Like what's happening right now? All right, let's get closer. 2 minutes until. Oh, is the water boiling? Fuck. That's fine. Let me finish my 1 cheese at least. Ask Mandy about her cheese wheel. What? You can't use a food processor with shredder blade? Gotcha. Once a month, one that tastes the same, just cube it up. I guess that's true, but like we're on a mission now. Ask me again in the middle of the Colby Jack because I'm committed to finishing this cheddar now. Where's Mandy when you want the cheese wheel lore? Alright. Oh my god, look how much cheese. Ah, my god, I did that. That was me. Okay, well now I'm realizing I need to get that bowl that I was not using earlier. Oh, the water is boiling. We are ready for stage 2 of the mac and cheese. One thing at a time. Put that here. Put that there. And we quickly have to weigh our fucking mac. If you don't have one of these, always get them. It's a tabletop weight or scale. Sorry, not weight. And then you guessed it, another bowl. Fuck. Oh, I fucked up the packaging and the wings are ready. Oh my god, so many things are happening at the same time. Fuck, fuckity fuck. Ah, my back, man. Stop it. Okay. How much mac are you? Oh, we need a pound. Oh my god, that's not even a pound. That's like 10 ounces. Okay. Shit. My quick thinking. There we go. Get macked. All right. Then let me quickly read the instructions to what happens after that. Is this cooked 1 minute less than al dente? Um, okay, 6 minutes. It's 7:10 over there. It's 7:12, 7:18. 7:18, chat. 7:18 is the number. 7:18 is the number. Just giving it a swirl so it doesn't stick to anything here. Ah! I spilled water! No, fuck! The stove got angry at me. It hissed at me. Stove, relax. It's okay. Alright. Alright. So, now we get the wings out and we set the new batch of wings up. And then we shred more cheese. Yay! More cheese! Woo! Cheese, 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 cheese. Yeah, so this is how I cook, chat. I'll like have music on in the background or I'll have a YouTube video on and I'll just go to that's why like I don't like people being in the kitchen. It's not because I like can't have you in the kitchen, but because so much is going on, I almost need to lock in. Otherwise I'm gonna lose focus. One, two. There's the last batch of wings too. 4, 5, and 6 on this one. Okay. Okay. You get sprayed and then you get played. Boom, boom, boom. All right. What if Leon says she loves everything about the meal besides the cheese? Then you know what? Liana can't eat. That's on Liana. That's on the baby. She can't eat at that point. I need to lock in. I'm like losing it, chat. I've had 2 wings for food today. 2 wings and a coffee. That's not a meal. Oh, actually, I had a donut too. So a half a donut because I had the other half late last night. So 2 wings, half a donut, and a coffee. walk into a bar. What is happening? Where the fuck was I going with this? Oh, I needed more surface level. Yeah. Hey, Z, thank you for giving this up to RGB fan. Appreciate that. All right. Time for more cheese blending. Or shredding. Blending. I'm going vertical this time. See if that does any difference for me. It feels like it's being done faster, but I can't. I don't think so. I think that's a mistake because I think it's going to end up being a pain to do the really thin cheese. Look, I made a cheese shank. It's sharp, like the cheddar. I think I'm malfunctioning. I think I am malfunctioning. Um, how much has Chappelle talked to you and other doctors about his win? He hasn't said anything, to be fair. I mean, the thing is, he can't say anything to me because I'm already a two-time. So now he's a two-time alongside me. How close was I, by the way, with Sophie? Um, we're killing it on the drafting chat as far as Survivor goes. Yeah, Chappelle, like, he gets a lot of shit for being the grenade guy, but then Shannon's, I believe, accumulated plenty grenades now, and also Chappelle has won twice. So no one can say anything to him. You're too young enough for replacement parts. I'm gonna go. Getting shanked by cheese is one of the more interesting ways to get killed, I think. Okay, that's not happening. You're not getting cheese shanked. You're not getting cheese shanked. No one's getting cheese shanked. This shit tedious as fuck, though. I will say. All right. Oh, 7:18. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. Good thing I looked. Okay. All right. You're gonna see a lot of steam here, chat, but drain and drizzle with a little bit of olive oil to keep from sticking. Okay. Steamy. All right. Come on, come on, come over. All right. You know what? I don't want to drizzle olive oil on it. I'm gonna spray it with the olive oil and then run my hand through it. It's good for your pores. Ah, it's hot. Ah! Mistake. Why would I do that when I can do this? Why did I need to use my hand? I could just do that. Why am I being stupid? Why am I being stupid? Could I blame it on not having yeast? Maybe. No, it didn't say rinse it. It just said add dry pasta cook 1 minute less from the package directs. Drain and drizzle with a little bit of olive oil to stop from sticking. That's it. That's it. That's all it says. Copy. Yeah, and then while water's coming to a boil, shred the cheeses and toss together the mix, making 3 piles, which we are doing still. Melt butter in a large saucepan over medium heat. Sprinkle in flour. Okay, we do that later. All right, I'm just gonna let this because also we pulled it out earlier, so even if it does cook a little, I think it's fine. All right. Feeding the girls. Honestly, until I hear a meow now, we are on. We're gonna wait him out. I think they were mostly walking around in anticipation of Liana coming home. Which, spoiler alert, she's not. Um, not tonight because they seem uninterested. They're like vanished. Kelly Kate, we made some wings and now we're making mac and cheese from scratch. Some would say I'm shredding my own cheese out here. Call me the shredder. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with the. Actually, you know what? We're almost there. All right, and this little piece, this can go in the mac and cheese. It doesn't need to get shredded. We got 2 plates full of cheese, and you know what? What's better than 2 plates of cheese? 3 plates of cheese. Oh, what the fuck is happening to me? Okay. Do you leave the stove door open after you use it to get leftover heat into the house? I could have. I haven't been using the stove. Oh, you know what? I should preheat the fucking oven. 325. Fired up. All right. The oven door, yeah. Christmas plans? You're looking at them, Stephanie. I'm gonna make this meal and then prep it out. Then I got meals, and then I've got some stuff to do. I've got some podcasts. We're busy. We're busy this holiday season, but it's good. It's a good busy. That sounds irritating as fuck, so I'm gonna readjust. I think it worked well when I did vertical for the first bit and then moved over. So see, I did this for a decent bit, then it got like sideways. Then I flipped it and did it this way. And that's how we made cheese shank. Toss a little butter in so they don't stick and they will not absorb over cells. Okay. Little butter in the mix. Little butter. Little butter for you, little butter for you. How did your fantasy football team do? Piss, Jill. So I went out in the first round as usual, even though I had a stellar season. And then I proceeded to have the second best point outage last week. I had Puka, who got me 50 points. I had Ashton, who got me like 38 points as a running back. Everyone on my team performed. It was so fucking infuriating to not be in the next round. And I genuinely think I would have won. I think I would have won if not for that one bad week. Sorry, 2 bad weeks. Because if I had beat Jenny in the last week of the fantasy league, I would have been in a different matchup, which would have guaranteed me into the next round. So I got 2 bad weeks, and that really punished me. But c'est la vie. It was fun. Yeah, cheese shank would be like rock for sure. For sure would be rock. And some roll potentially. You know what? I'm gonna Yeah, I need to make sure I'm stirring this because I don't want them to stick around or to get like sticking to each other. Okay. Fantasy football is more infuriating than the lottery. It's just when it goes well, it's infuriating because it's like, man, I was having a good season. How did I still like? I've had bad seasons where I've gone out of the first round, you know. So the fact that I ended up in the exact same spot, I have to fucking do this, okay? The fact that I ended up in the exact spot I did last year and I had a stellar team this year, only 4 losses, is infuriating to me. That's the problem. Last year, I barely scraped in as the 8th seed with like a 7, like an 8-8 year. Like barely pulled it together, only to go on in the first round. And this year, guess what? Dominating season, first place for much of the season, only to then get fucking wrecked in the first round and get knocked right back into the consolation bracket, which at least I won the matchup last week. So we're into the finals of that consolation bracket. Meaning if I win, I'm technically, what, 5th place, which is one worse than where I finished. Actually, yeah, no, I think I've ended up finishing 5th anyway. Okay, we're almost there, chat, on the cheese side of things. What's the next step? It wants us to mix all the cheese together. That's fine. Melt butter in a large saucepan over medium heat. Sprinkle in, oh yeah, flour and whisk to combine. Mixture will look like very wet sand. Huh. Imagine league where you have to start 6 different QBs over the course of the season due to injuries, and you'll have better understand why RSU. Oh no, that sounds brutal. Yeah, at the very least, I had the same QB outside of like 1 or 2 weeks. Well, chat, we did it. We shredded all the cheeses. I'm the cheese god now. Welcome in, everybody. It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, CHEESE, God, baby. Hold on. I need to mix these. But I've used up every bowl in the house. I could just clean it a little. I can clean that bowl. I'm gonna clean that bowl. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this. I take half of you and half of you, and I flip it. Okay? And then I take a quarter of you. No. And I take a half of you, a half of you, and half of you, and I flip it. And then I take half of you and half of you, and I flip it. There we go. Did I spill some cheese? I did spill some cheese. 1 second, chat. Okay. The good news is the oven is ready. Okay. Okay, so then what was it? Oh, it's set into 3 pods. It said 3 cups for the sauce, 1.5 for the inner, and 1.5 for the topping. So these have measurements they need. Remind me again, chat. Each cup was 2 cups was 6 ounces. You said, or no, 8 ounces. So each cup is 4 ounces. So 3 ounces or 3 cups would be 12 ounces. First, I need the baseline established. So I'm going to do that. And that. There we go. So we're looking for 24 ounces. For 3 cups, 24? Are we sure? For 3 cups. 24. How the fuck am I supposed to see this? Oh my god. 8 ounces, 1 cup. Okay. So 3 cup is 24. Well, that's all my cheese, though. Because according to this, I should have 6 cups, right? Because that's 7 ounces. That's 12 ounces, chat. If I put all that in, that's okay. So 8 ounces, 2 cups. Then 3 cups is 12 ounces. Yeah, 3 cups is 12. So I had the math right then. I had the math right. So this goes for the sauce. We'll put that in this pile. And then 1.5 cups for the inner layer, which would be 6 ounces. Okay. So I'll put that here. All right, so this is 1.5, and that's 1.5. Okay, and that's the sauce one. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got to sort it. Okay, let me quickly. Okay, the good news is the mac is not sticking to each other, so that's huge dubs. All right, what do I need to do now? Melt butter. How much butter was it? Half a cup. What the? Who's measuring this in cups? Okay, we got our saucepan here. Chad, how much is half a cup of butter? One stick? Say less. And no, chat, I do not. Rob said he would do that with the stars. Well, that's a change. I feel like he. Oh, or you know what? I think Nicole was like, he's not going to do it. Interesting. Or he wouldn't do it. Not that he's not going to do it. Interesting developments, chat. All right. So, shit, how much flour did I need? Half a cup all purpose. Fuck me. Okay, good thing it's out here. Oh, the mess I've made in this goddamn kitchen. I have to fucking clean it later. Yay! Woo, chat, we get to clean it later. All right. How much is? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I'm just gonna do it here. So if we follow the same rule we did before, half a cup was what again, chat? 2 ounces? No, 4 ounces. 4 ounces. Half a cup of flour. I'd Google it, but my hands are fucked. Okay, so half a cup of this, chat. Half a cup of this flour. How much is that in ounces? $2.25? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Done. Okay. So according to this, melt the butter, sprinkle in flour, and whisk to combine. All right. And then it will look like what's uncooked for 1 minute, whisking often. Slowly pour in 2 cups or so of the half and half. Okay. It's a little stressful, chat. I feel like we're getting into the hard part of this. Okay, the wet sand is wet sanding, so that's nice. As in, and by nice, I mean it's nice that I know it's working, you know? Okay. We're doing this, and now it's supposed to do that for what? Instead of a minute? So while that's happening, I'm gonna get my half and half out that I bought just for this occasion. Now that we can use the measuring cup for, so that's nice. And then what do? Slowly pour in that while whisking constantly until smooth. Slowly pour in the remaining half and half plus the whole milk. Oh, the fuck? Hold on. 2.5 cups of half and half. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. And then how much of milk? 1.5 cup of whole milk. Okay, cool. Chill. Chill. Very chill. All right, that's been about a minute. Let's get the 2 cups of milk here. Or not milk, sorry, half and half. All right. Where's my whisker? And by that I mean just this thing. Ew. This looks gross now. I don't like it. Where's my phone? Sorry, chat. 1 second. All right. All right. Whisk until smooth. Okay. It's not smooth yet. What are you saying about me, chat? Eyeball that shit. Nah, it's risky business. It's risky business, chat. All right, starting to look smooth. That's lovely. Smooth is good. We like smooth. We like smooth, chat. We like smooth. Okay. Now we get another half a cup of this out. There you go. Found it. Lovely. All right. And then 1.5 of regular milk. Okay. Okay, and then let's get the whole milk real quick while everything's still looking smooth. And 1.5 of that, which goes approximately right there. Or no, right? Yep, found it. Lovely stuff. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. And then we stir this shit in with that. Okay, so while we're doing this, whisking constantly until smooth. Continue to heat over medium, whisking very often until thickened to a very thick consistency. It should almost be the consistency of a semi-thinned out condensed soup. Okay. Oh, what the fuck were the spices? Did I miss this? Bruh, half a tablespoon of salt and black pepper is not spices. I'm just gonna pour the remainder of my wing spice into it. You joking? Alright, get condensed like milk. Or no, like soup. Alright, chat, what are you saying? You just shred, and I think there's enough. I shred some more. Hey, making a pineapple upside down pie later tonight. Ooh, lovely. Ever had Velveeta? I do not think I've ever had Velveeta. I've heard about Velveeta. Alright, just very liquidy. I need you to thicken out a little bit. You know what? You go thicken out. I'm gonna eat some wing. How about that? How about that's our deal? I still have one sauce wing from earlier. Mm. So, the good news and the bad news. Bad news, the wing got cold. Good news, it still tastes amazing. So you know it's going to be good on a reheat. I don't think it's thickened. It's still very much watery. So where were we? Takes a while to thicken, but don't let it boil. Okay, that's a good tip. Thank you. Then I won't worry. I'm making a roux. I'm not seeing y'all in a minute, chat. What's up? What are we doing? Are we stressing yet? Because I was stressing for a little bit there. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I was stressing a little bit for a minute there. Oh my god, I had a Coke Zero somewhere. Where the fuck that go? Found it. Ooh, it's starting to get thick, chat. It's starting to get thick. There's a little bit of friction when you're trying to move through it. Oh yeah, I can remove the other wings, I guess, out of the fucking. You know what I do need to do though? It's set in a large mixing bowl. Mix all the, combine all the pasta and the cheese sauce, everything. I'm just gonna do that in the pot that I made the pasta in, because at this point it's dry. What do you think, Chad? Is that smart? I have to clean it anyway, so might as well. Khalid, appreciate the lurk. To Lindy, welcome in. I'm making wings and I'm making mac and cheese. Wings have already been made and they're delicious. Okay, I don't know if it's thick enough, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little long, maybe like one more round. Is this all for just Pooya? I'm the only one home. I'm the only one home. Hey, I'm happy you like the Rob preview. What's funny, Chad, is that the Rob one is like the last one that matters, right? Because we all know Rob. Y'all know Rob. I know Rob. But it's still fun to listen and like get pumped on Rob. Ooh, there we go. Oh, you've thickened out now. That's a thick boy. All right, you go over here, off the heat. Okay, and what did it say to do once it was ready? Um, Stir in the spices and 1.5 cups of the cheeses. Okay, easy. Spices, 1.5 of the cheeses. All right, the spices and it. Hold on. Ow. Oh my god, I'm making a mess. The good thing is I did tell Liana I was gonna deep clean the kitchen while she was gone, so now even if I didn't want to, I have to. Well, I had to regardless, but you know what I mean. All right, then stirring to melt and combine. Then it wants me to stir another 1.5 cups of cheeses, and that's until it's completely melted and smooth. Also, look, chat. Oh, Eric and Rob come from a very specific time in reality TV where they kind of were like each other, like it was like seeing each other in a mirror. I feel like now there's so many shows and so many seasons and so many characters that there's a lot of people you can be like, oh, that guy's kind of like the me. Back then, there wasn't a lot, so they have bonded. Care not to bring your counter? Oh no. Heard. God, this is tedious. Fuck. Yo, mac and cheese. Melt, I dare you. The thing is, I know it's going to be delicious, right? Like, that's the thing I do know, is that this is about to be the best mac and cheese I've had, probably. So, where are you getting these dates from, Lori? All right. YouTube channel? Are they already there? Oh, yeah, because you've set them for premieres. That's fair. Okay, where's my phone? All right, and then in a large mixable, combined drain pasta. All right, this is about ready, yeah? Yeah, it's about ready. I would put this pasta back in that pot then. One got stuck here that I'm trying to get out. There we go. Thank you for cooperating. You go here. Okay. And then what was that? In a large bowl, combine that and the sauce, stirring to combine fully. Pour half the mixture into the prepared bake. Okay, here we go. It's about to get real. Okay. Combine. Did it say all of it? Yeah. Oh my god. Chat, this cleaning is going to be a nightmare tonight. This is like more mess than beef Wellington was. All right. We're mixing it and we're mixing it. And then it wants me to pour half into the prepared baking dish, which by prepared, you mean I just have to spray oil on it, right? Yeah, grease a baking dish. Okay. Hold on. Grease the baking dish. Yeah, just grease it means I can just spray the oil on it. Macaroni in a pot. That's a whap. Kind of does. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Okay. Seriously, clean before you eat. I'm not gonna eat a lot. With y'all here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grease my pan, which we had a disposable one handy from Thanksgiving, so that's perfect. Okay. And what was I gonna do? Pour half of the mixture into the baking dish. Okay. You know what? You need to go here. You need to go there. We're doing it, chat. We're almost there. Almost done. We're so close. Oh my god, this shit's so heavy. How the fuck? You know what? Where's my big ass spoon? Hey, big ass spoon! Get in here. Big ass spoon time. Nope, there's a bigger spoon. Ah! This one. Alright. I think one more spoonful should be half. Okay, I know the second half of this cooking stream chat has been my back to, and I do apologize. It's just been a bit of a mess here that I'm trying to sort out. Okay, so we got about half in there, and then it wants me to go ham with half of the cheese, and then the other half of the cheese goes up on the thing. Little lasagna-esque here to end it. I need to stop spilling cheese though. Okay. Put a cookie sheet under the pan. Noted. 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 Ow. Noted. 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 Chat. That's fine. Okay. Now sprinkle the top with the last. Oh, then top that with the remaining pasta mixture. Okay. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. 2 more scoops or so. And then, girls, you get fed once this is popped in the oven. How about that? All right. Okay. Okay. Can someone explain why I need a cookie sheet? I'm gonna do it, but can you explain just so I know? For my own learning purposes? I do have hot sauce. You know I got hot sauce. Oh, is it a hazard of like dropping it because it's not solid? That makes sense. Okay, got it, chat. Thank you. is it? I think it's in the little drawer underneath the oven. All right. Perfect. Woo! All right. I don't have to cover this, right? Sprinkle the top with the last of the cheese and bake for 15 minutes. Okay. Oh my god, that's the air fryer reminding me that there's still wings in there. Thank you, air fryer. Okay. Okay. The cheese is everywhere. Let's do this. Okay. Get me my mitts. Bah. All right, chat. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to this because when you see it next, oh my god, it slipped. It's gonna be mac and cheese proper. Oh fuck. 15 minutes. All right, that's perfect. By 8:17, we should be done. No, I need to sit down. My back is actually bothering me now. So 8:17, we will check it out and we'll see what's going on. Cheese may bubble over. Well, the good thing the cookie sheet is big enough that it should be fine. It should cover most of it, hopefully. Hopefully. I have never seen Schitt's Creek, so I don't know that reference. You're gonna be hosting the Trader Chat BCC. You know it. It's me and some traders and faithfuls. It's a good mix. It's a good mix, chat. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm always open to your suggestion, chat. Of course, you know this. Robin Fish Creek is great. It was on my list for a long time. I just never got around to it. What the fuck happened to my back? I didn't even do anything. I'm telling you, it's just I'm trying to maintain posture on stream versus when I'm not on stream. I'm like, meh. This has been going on for about 3 hours, chat. Believe it or not. It's weird to believe it's 9 p.m. in. Ooh, 1 second, chat. 1 second. I have to call my wife. Well, I've been here for 3 hours trying to do the stuff also. I have a feeling that she will not pick up my call. How many people do you think I'll call before I get to her? Call. No, she hung up on me. I think she picked up and then hung up on me. Huh. Well, I'll wait it out for a second. I do want to watch Traders India. I do want to do that. Because I've heard nothing but positive things. Tell her we said hi and that the kitchen's definitely clean. Well, it's not. That's not a lie to her, but it will be. When she sees it, it will be. Hey, Bean. I'm still on stream, but you're in my ears, not on speaker. So even if you said hello, no one will hear you. I wanted to let you know to look for a package. Yeah. It should have been delivered as of 20 minutes ago. No worries. That that. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Um, do you need? You don't need any clues as to what it is, right? Hello? Yeah. Are you good? Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. All right. Hi, Pearl. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Well, I am. Shoot, what time? 8:17, I think, is when I'm done with my lasagna, mac and cheese, and then that's stream. I've already cooked the wings and everything, so yeah. All right. I shall see you soon. Ask soon-ish. Love you too. Bye bye. All right. So there you go. So no, basically what happened, chat, is that um, it's a bit of a saga for the pal, but I guess I don't. How many of you are here actually? Let me see. How many of you are here on a Christmas Eve Eve? Oh my god, 70 of you are in here. That's sick. Um, so they confiscated Liana's bowling pin that she had bought for the cousin's gift exchange at the airport today. They told her she can't check that in, which was like, or she couldn't bring it on the plane. She could check in her luggage, but then that would have cost like $50, and she bought that pin for like $2. So she needed a replacement gift, and I was awake when she went to the airport. So it was like 5 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. I was in bed, and she was like, "I'm gonna see what I can find at the airport." And so I knew she couldn't find anything at the airport price. So I bought two gifts, and I had them shipped to her aunt and uncle's place. They just got there. So what's fun is one of the gifts now, Liana doesn't even know what it is. I do. She has no idea. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Um, but she was very excited about that. Liana's with her aunt, uncles, cousins on her dad's side, and her dad's also there, and Marisa, her sister's also there. They entrusted not to take it out to anyone that hates science. I don't know. I guess they were like, it's a weapon. I don't know. I don't know what the exact logic was there. What I do know is that they didn't let her take it. So, oh my God, the mess in this kitchen is giving me the frights. Oh, are you ready to be fed? Yes, it's food time. Let's do this. I'm gonna feed the girls now, chat. Um, by the time the stream ends, the girls would have eaten more than I have today. Can someone remind me what time I have to pull the lasagna, the mac and cheese out? Why the fuck do I keep calling it a lasagna? It's fine. It's calm. Everything's good. Um, what time was it? 8:15 or 8? It was 8 on the microwave, but I know that's a couple minutes behind. So 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes, which would be 16, 8:17. Okay. Why am I not with her? I have some stuff to do. I had some stuff to do these next couple of days that I needed to get done. And overall, the Christmas trip ended up being very last second, so I opted to stay back. Um, I'm starving. It's food time. What if it's a comfort bowling pin? Tough. All right, it's time to get fooded. Do y'all hear Pearl or no? Why are you yelling at me, weirdo? No. Well, it's fine. Oh, hello, Clam. Clam also came out the woodwork. Kat, was the overall quality of the stream good or no? It has been, and the audio's been good. I would love, ideally, if I can find the equipment that's somewhere in my stuff. I would love a multi-angle situation like I've done before, where I'll have like a stove cam. That would be ideal. But I feel like without that, I feel like you're getting a whole like stage anyway. Like it's been decent. Audio wasn't perfect, but very good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, it's that's the other thing of like there's a lot of movement in this room, so not doing like my setup microphone versus this pin-up one, which I just think I could just invest in a better pin one. Shimmy some of that Mac. The Steam was an issue on Corey's cooking stream. Oh no. All right, let's sit back down. We got 6 minutes and a dream. What will Liana do when she sees Clan Pro wanting you more than her when she gets back? The thing is, it's been proven, Rob, that that doesn't happen. She, Clam and Pearl, bless them, they love me. I will never be Liana to them, which is fair. But they will always pick Liana over me. What flavor Mew do you have there? Orange Tangerine. It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. I buy this for my water. I used to like, there was a mango pineapple one in Stop and Shop in New Haven that I really liked. But sadly, we don't have Stop and Shop out here. And I've not found that exact formula here. So I moved to Orange Tangerine, which is a crime that this is healthy. So, yeah. So, Chet, the next time you see me, let's start. No, we're not wrapping up. Obviously, you have to get the mac and cheese reveal and taste test. But the next time you see me will be for the pad on Friday, on the 26th. Then after that, I'm planning on doing couscous on Sunday, the 28th. That's still the plan. So I just have to get the asks out and see who's around. Um, so pending on that one, I guess we should say. And then we're getting the New Year's Eve tradition going. We will be live probably from like, yeah, I would say probably from like 9 p.m. Because what's funny is I'm gonna be in a different celebration zone than East Coast now. So we will celebrate it until, you know what? Now that I think about it, we could celebrate till midnight East Coast. Then I can celebrate with Liana off stream for Central Time. That could be fun. Well, it depends on if she's awake or not. So let's pending that one. Let's pending. Um, order what online, T Lindy? Oh, the mango pineapple. I checked. I couldn't find it. But I've been watching the new season of Before the 90 and the pod, even though I'm super behind. Both have been great. Oh, thank you, Jenna Lee. I've been very happy with Before the 90 Day. I feel like it's revitalizing my interest in 90 Day again. And I've got another episode coming for y'all this week as well for the recaps. Community Goose Goose the mods also. You are not ready to play Goose Goose with Liv. Let me tell you that much. Liv is a menace on Goose Goose. Oh yeah, Santa did stop by the stream this year. I think it was my shortest stream. Santa just kind of like ran away. What a weird situation. What potential new Goose Goose players are there? I will not tell you, chat. You know why? Because more often than not, when I mention something and it doesn't happen, it's the worst thing ever. So, for example, I am so happy I didn't reveal what interview we had lined up for the Traders Canada that was supposed to happen this week because that got canceled. So I'm happy I didn't name who it was. Um, and like I've had it with Goose Goose before where I've advertised people and they've not showed up. So, or they were not they didn't show up. To be clear, they had to cancel or change plans. So, yeah. I'm never bad. Well, that's just not true now, is it? Why are we lying to the lovely less than two crew, Liv? Always a goose, never a goose. Literally, always a neutral or a duck. What are we talking about here? Also, chat. I'm not friends with Dwight. Dwight and I are going through a bit of a rough patch. He straight up has ignored my call and my text last week. And then yesterday when I brought it up in his chat, you know what he did? Didn't acknowledge it. I got aired. I got aired by this man. So yeah. T Lindy's have fallen so far behind. The good news, T Lindy, is that 90 days kind of like driving on the highway. There's another exit coming up at any time, and right now we just hit episode 3 of Before the 90 Days this week, meaning if you wanted to jump in, this is the right time because it's only 3 episodes to catch up on, and this is a very compelling cast so far in my opinion. They will also ask for your color and then slice it. Exactly. I have had music in my ear chat, like a very minimum volume, and honestly, it's helped. I think, especially with like no Liana here, like that other stream we did, because some noise is good. It helps. Chat 1 minute until the reveal. Y'all ready? Ugh. I wonder if I can do this Zoom call laying down, Akiva style. Because like the thing is, I could take it from upstairs, but I don't want to leave all of these dishes to do at 1 in the morning. And what I mean is, if I go upstairs, I'm not coming down for a while. We're not ready. Honestly, I'm not ready. I still want to eat more wings. Oh my god, I'm scared. All right, let's do it. It's been 15 minutes. Ooh, I can't decide if it looks good or not. All right, fuck it. Macaroni and fuck it, chat. Am I right? Oh no, did I make a no? Not the new hoodie. 2 cups equals 16 ounces, which equals 1 pint. So enjoy a beer with dinner. All right, I'm gonna put the mac and cheese right here. Ooh, I forgot to rinse this. I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell if it looks good or not. You know what it is? It's not like. Is it bubbling? It's not bubbling. No. There's like little holes, but no bubble. Is it supposed to bubble? Should it go back in? A little broil on top? Is there a broil setting? There is. I'm gonna click that. Wait. How do I broil it? Like 2 minutes? Okay, I'll turn it off and then turn on broil because it's not letting me click broil otherwise. Set a timer. Do watch close. 2 minutes. All right, broil for 2 minutes. That's fine. Do I have to wait for it to be ready to broil, or is it just ready? Do I have a fire extinguisher? Okay, don't make me panic. I said broil. Do the roar. Do the roar. All right, we'll see you in 8:20. The oven heats up quick. Okay. A nice light golden crust is always a nice touch. Hell yeah. One minute left, chat. 1 minute, and then mac and cheese is done, and then we are ready. We are hyped. Okay. Okay. Is the oven gas? Yes. Recipe said 15. No bubble yet. How long are we gone for? Till Saturday, I think. She's gone for a minute, Chad. This might be the longest we've been apart in a while. I can't think of the live when she's gone for like a science thing. It was around this much probably. So keep an eye on it. But why are you worried? All right, it still looks fine. Looks the same as it did when I put it in. I can see some bubbling happening on the edges. I guess I could look at it without opening it. That's true. Where's the light on this thing again? Ooh, I'm starting to see it breathe a little bit. Y'all respectfully never backseat game, which I do appreciate. But when it comes to cooking, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, to be clear, I never said it was a negative thing. It's just I'm noticing. I'm a noticer. Ooh, it's bubbling, chat. It's bubbling. Michael Bubbles. 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 Oh, God. Oh, the way I'm going to not set an alarm tomorrow and just sleep. Lesson 2 crew, the backseat chefs. No, I asked you questions. You're absolutely correct. We are sous chef. This is a joint kitchen operation. All right, how much bubbling until we're like, all right, that's enough bubbles? Oh, thank you, Tilani. Appreciate that. Less than Sue Crew. Oh my god. Backseat Boys is hilarious also. Thank you, chat. Thank you. You want a little color too? Well, I can't tell. Hmm. Oh, the light went off. Why did the light go off? Why did the light go off? Is it a temporary thing? Is it like a smart thing? It's like, no, you don't want the light on because we're smarter than you? That means it's fully heated up. Oh. So I guess we take it out then? Listen, I'll take all the information I can, chat. I've been thinking about you all my life. Guess what song is in my ear, chat? I never said there was a mac and cheese sensor. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. You think Liv is gonna be like easy to deal with on a goose goose? She will fucking cook your shit up. All right. Speaking of cook, I've cooked the mac and cheese shit up. So broil or no broil, it's coming out, baby. I'm done. No more waiting. I've done my waiting. 12 years of it in Azkaban. All right. Okay, better than it did before. I'll give you that. Oh yeah, this is more like it. Chat, this is more like it. Look at that. We did it, chat. We did it. Woo! We did it. Day and night. Here, peep the photo, chat. Why can't you focus? Huh? There you go. There you go. There we go. Yeah, it's because the lighting in here is a little too bright, so that's why it didn't look. It looks good. We did it. We fucking did it, chat. Send that pic to Liana? I could. But with that buffalo sauce, ooh. You know what I could do? I still have some of the sauce remaining from the wings. I could just put it in this one. Put it in this, mix it up a little bit. She will have it when she comes home. Yeah, I genuinely, and I mean this earnestly, do not think even if I was motivated, I could eat all of this in the next 5 days. Because two things: A, holy shit, I watched how much cheese went into this, and milk, and everything. B, I'm even if I could, I would get sick of it. Taste it plain first, 100%. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm so past 100 nugs now. Yeah, we've retired eating challenges, chat. We don't do that anymore. We did it once, never again. Basically. Although I will say, I want to run back the eating a whole watermelon in one sitting. I think I could do that. All right, let's get a bowl. Okay, scary. No, I'm not doing it New Year's Eve. I'm not doing that shit without the proper preparations. We're not doing that. Let it go. No. Yeah, in the summer. In the summer, that's the move. And then if anyone wants to partake, they can also do it as well. They can get a watermelon and join me. This is your Traders guy, but my favorite part of the Traders is the host acting like some sort of psychotic billionaire was playing the second twisted game of murder. Yes, I think that's what Kareen has mastered is that ability for sure, for sure. All right, chat, we're trying it out. Fuck it. Okay, you were right. It was hot. What advice do you have for my friend who made it to the top of the peak mountain and then fell all the way? Get good, sucker. Um, no, that's mean. Um, do better next time. No, that's still kind of mean. Maybe peak isn't for everybody. Say that. Maybe peak isn't for everybody. Was it worth the hand grated cheese? I don't know. I'm too scared to go in for seconds because I don't want to bite and then have my mouth get numb. So I gotta be patient. But I also want to give you a review before I close down the stream. So I recommend you doing that, but next thing you know, someone will give you a warm on this voted the biggest in the country. That's what I had read, Laura, was that pre-grated cheese wouldn't melt as well, which is why I opted against it. I was like, well, I want my cheese to melt. Okay. He cooked, I'm afraid. You know, now after tasting that, I could eat the whole thing. Not in one sitting, because that would be, first of all, impossible. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Nah, even then, I would have to eat like twice a day for it to get even close to that much. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Because remember, I also have wings. I can't eat both. You can't, there's no way you can eat both. I have to oscillate. And salad. Freeze some? I could. All right, what did I want? Oh, I was going to make another thing dirty so I can get myself a helping. All right. I'm going to have to wait for this to cool down tonight and then put it in the fridge. Like, I'll liquid it and put it in the fridge. So I'm going to have to put it in the oven, back in the oven, I think. Because I don't want the girls to get to it. Yes, that's what I said. Veggies as well. We got salads for this. But making a bag salad on stream is not exactly the most impressive thing, you know? All right, chat. This has been absolutely delightful. I truly cannot thank you more than the fact that you've braved the time with me here for nearing 4 hours. Now, not even, that's a lie, 3 hours. So thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Like I said earlier, I will be back on, um, I'll be back on Friday for the pad. We will be attempting to do Goose Goose on Sunday. You'll have the guaranteed update by Friday whether or not that's happening. And then we will have New Year's Eve. So we have 3 streams to close out the year. 3 more streams left. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. Okay? Imagine a lot worse. You think what's going to happen tonight. So I hope you had fun with me, chat. I hope you have a lovely holiday. Hope you have a good time these next 2 days. Hope you have a good, whether it's around family, whether it's with friends, whether it's online, whether it's offline. As long as you're in a good mind space and you're doing what makes you happy, that's all that matters. And then if you're looking to shop, the 26th, that's when the shopping happens. All right. Anyway, chat, y'all take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Awkward because I haven't ended stream yet. Bye.